Now at 11, parents east of Atlanta are digesting a district's proposed plans to close an elementary school. I'm Blair Miller.
And I'm Tracy Hutchins. They piled into a school cafeteria tonight looking for answers. City Schools of Decatur could close one of its 5 lower elementary schools. And they say it's because of declining enrollment, an issue that's happening across many metro Atlanta schools. Atlanta News First, Lonnie Latang is in Decatur, hearing parents' concerns after learning more about the district's plan. Alani?
And that's right, Tracy, and it's important to note that no elementary school has been named, but obviously this is very concerning to parents. We're talking K-2 schools, so very crucial learning time in a child's development. And this is something that the school board said they wanted to just listen and not make any definitive decisions just yet. But also interesting to note is today's meeting does not count as one of 2 public hearings required by law for school closure, and that's because, according to our media partners, the Decatur-ish, the district did not post options on their website ahead of the meeting. Now, the City Schools of Decatur is considering closing those K-2 schools for consolidation purposes. The district has 5 K-2 schools. They say the schools that have less than 200 students are no longer qualified for state reimbursement programs. These are programs such as expansions or renovations that the district can then get reimbursed by the state. And they say that maintaining these schools without a program is a challenge. And I spoke with a mother about this, and she said that elementary schools here in Decatur have been beneficial for her students. And here's what she has to say about any potential closure.
The transition into elementary school, so easy, and both of our kids, speaking from my own experience, right away just really felt like they fit into a community, hit the ground running with their learning. It's an important couple of years. They learn to read, they're learning math for the first time, things that are going to be important for their whole life.
And she says that's important because the classes were actually smaller, even though lower enrollment is an issue. Now, there's going to be another meeting here November 13th. A decision is expected to be made by early December. Reporting live in Decatur, I'm Alani Latang, Atlanta News First.